I got through baggage claim. They take your index fingerprints and a picture, and then you go through. But immigration was pretty slow, so now we're here at baggage claim waiting for my bag, or it's probably on the carousel already. All right, we're good to go. Bags have made it safely to Korea. So they have SIMs over here. So you just gotta go up there and pick a SIM card. Cool. So it comes with a transport card. It's just empty, so you have to load it, but that's awesome. And then you also get one of the pics. And I got a 5-day one from Korea Telecom. I'm gonna install it in here, and it's good for 5 days. And I'm here technically for 6, but I leave on Friday, so it's all good. What's funny is I always seem to end up losing these things. It's cool that I got one now. I'm gonna replace my Philippines SIM card, and I believe they said that I have a PIN. So you can get eSIMs now, which is a lot easier, but for me, because I live stream, I have to get a physical SIM. So I turn off my phone, you gotta turn it on, and then you gotta activate it. So let's see if it works. It's on. It says on the instructions you have to restart it twice, and you really do have to restart it twice. We're good to go. I got a 5-day, give me my number. Awesome. So KT Telecom, let's see if it holds up with my live streams. But we're good to go now. We gotta top this card up and find a subway. All right, let's see how cold it is outside. Actually, we're not going outside, we're just going downstairs. Let's see if this airport railroad is where we're supposed to go. All right, there you are. Airport railroad, straight ahead. I hope this is the right thing. Please. Wow, look at this. Look at that display here in the airport railroad. Then they have a place called Vivid Space. It's a lot like Arte Museum. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. So this is it. I think I'm supposed to recharge the card.
You have selected Charge Transportation Card. Please place the transportation card.
T-Money card. All right, here we go. You have to place it down here.
Please select Amount to charge and insert cash.
I don't understand this. Okay, I gotta figure out what does this mean. I'm gonna go with 30,000 because 50 is about 37 bucks. Let's go with that first. That's it, right? Recharge amount. I think that's how it works. Look how crazy this map is for the trains. I guess we'll have to figure this out. See, like I said, you guys are learning here with me. See, now I see the sign says T-Money, buy here. Maybe this is where I load it to as well, so you can buy it here in the vending machine. But since I got it through my SIM card, I can just go straight to this card recharge. So I was in the wrong one, so I gotta change money so I could load this card, but I don't know what I'm doing here. I have no idea what this says. So I basically just took money out of it. I said screw it. You have to hit global services here, and then you do that, and then you put in your card, and then it'll give you all the options in English. I don't know how much I took out, but it should cover me. All it needed was money, so I had to go to the ATM. That was the step I skipped.
Charging. Please wait. Charging is complete. If you want the receipt, please press.
Get a receipt just in case.
Receipt has been printed.
All right, I think we're ready to go, guys. The tap was successful. Now we just got to get to Seoul Station, which is on the all-stop train. So remember the all-stop train. I definitely lose the amazing race on this leg for sure. That took me way longer than I needed to. I had the right idea, but I thought I could use the credit card, but no, you need to have money. And I didn't know how to do a money exchange for US dollars to Korean. I should have done it in the airport. So I just put my ATM card and I'll take the fee. All right, there you go. All-stop train to Seoul Station. And then I have to find the metro to where I'm staying. Made it in the subway. Straight to Seoul Station. Dude, it is a trek getting to my Airbnb. But look at this. This is cool. They have like luggage escalators, and then you take the steps. What the? It took forever to get this and this up and down, but we're here to one now, and we're gonna get to the final metro. I didn't mean to go to the stadium. It's right behind me. I need to get to my apartment. It's across the freaking river. I don't know how to do it. I'm screwed.
One eternity later.
Oh my goodness, guys, that was a 2-hour challenge. We didn't get lost really. I always knew where I was. It's just with 2 heavy ass bags and a backpack and another bag, and it's just me. It was just hard to maneuver going up and down the stairs, and like it was just a total workout. And once I finally did get to the apartment, I just crashed out for like half an hour. But thank God I ran into those Padre fans, man, because they showed me the right way to get through that area. Thank you for showing me how to get across the bridge. I figured it out eventually. I had the right idea. I went straight to the T load machine. The thing I didn't do right there was no credit card accepted. So I really did have to get money in advance. So you're almost kind of forced to either do a currency exchange or withdraw money from your ATM card. And I did the ATM card. I had no choice. I was there for like half an hour trying to figure it out. That's what happens, man. You gotta come along with this adventure with me, and you figure it out, especially with a new place that you've never been to before. In the Philippines, it's easy. You know, you just got the bag, I can speak the language, and hop in a grab, and I'm where I need to be. Right now, I gotta pick up my credential over at the stadium across the street. At least when I got lost with my bags, I was in front of the stadium. Let's get the credential. Well, there it is, guys. There's the stadium that the Padres and Doyers are playing at. I tell you what, man, that was a challenge. Going up and down those stairs, through the subways. Don't bring 2 50-pound bags with you when you're traveling. Don't be like me. Don't be a prima donna like Jaycation. Just 7 hours ago, I was in 90-degree humidity in Manila. Now it's like 50 degrees and windy and freaking cold. I'm so glad I packed all this stuff with me, because I would be freezing my butt off. I have some thermals on too right now. Look at that, 11 degrees. Holy smokes. There's the dome, and I knew there was this walking bridge here. I saw it earlier. I didn't realize how nice the park was and like the walkways here. This has been a really clean city. Look at this, it's like I don't even know what this is. Is it like a foot wash area? Comment down below to those of you that know what this is. There's a faucet down here, and then like it looks like a spray, and then seats, and then there's like a dirt sidewalk right here. Huh? Oh, nice. We even got some Korean baseball players playing catch over here under the bridge. All right, that sign's always something good. Always a good sign. Ticket check-in.
Tomorrow.
First full day here in Seoul, South Korea. I hit that wall hard last night. I ended up going back to the apartment. I went to the 7-Eleven nearby. There is a nice to see you convenience store right in my building, but I was just so exhausted I didn't even film it. We got a few more days here. So 7-Eleven, their coffee, I thought it was like their 3-in-1 type coffee. Well, you open it and it's a tea bag. It's like a coffee tea bag. So this morning I was like, what is this? Right now we're walking over to the Jaydaheat Stadium to check out more Padres stuff. So things I've learned here are obviously the currency is the won. If you have your internet, you can always convert won into USD to see exactly how much you're paying. Subway is fairly cheap. There are a lot of stairs here. It is freezing cold this time of year. That's not complaining, I'm just saying things I'm learning as we go. Another fact is that they have a Uber. Your Uber app works here. It just turns into the Korean version when you automatically log in, and they are really fast with their fast food service. Like the lines in the concessions were so long, and then next thing you know they're empty because they get you in and out of there really quick. They're very fast here, and I've learned "Annyeonghaseyo" so far. I'm gonna try to learn one word a day at least. Walking over to the Sky Dome here, I see these netting things. I'm guessing that they're like Topgolf. One's got like a slope on it. That's gotta be Topgolf, right? Like a driving range at least. It's day 2 and the Padres are gonna be playing another exhibition game, this time around noon. It's about 9:50 in the morning right now. Oh man, nothing beats the baseball field and the smell of the dirt and the sounds of the ball off the bat. Very important, if you wanna save some money, buy this beforehand on Amazon. Don't be like me, didn't even do any due diligence before I left for Korea. Well, give me a break, right? Hawaii, then Philippines, and I was so busy in the Philippines, didn't even think about it until I got here. This is the station closest to my apartment. It's Gwil? Here's another convenience store. It's called Storyway, right here in the Gwil station. So this is how the key card works. You just put it on here. It tells me I still have 22,850, and then you go. And then you're supposed to tap out on the way out. So we're gonna head into Myeongdong and check out the shopping district in the middle of the city. It's about a 40-minute way in because we're a little bit on the outskirts of Seoul, so I'm still trying to figure it out, but I kind of mapped all the places that I wanted to hit up just for today. So I got off at the City Hall stop. It was about 9 stops from where I'm staying, and simple. You tap in and then you tap out in each exit. It'll tell you your balance, and then when you need to tap up, you could even tap up in convenience stores and a lot of other places. It's called the T card, very popular here. You could even use it for purchases, not just for your regular subway card. And this is their City Hall right here. Right behind me is that tower up on the hill that I see in all the postcards and YouTube videos. I heard there's really nice views there. All right, here's the Bucks. Let's see if we could pick up a Korea mug. Well, they have tall mugs here, but I want to see if they got the ones that I actually collect. Oh, these are really nice though. It's got a 3D prism Korea on here. Now this is what I'm talking about. We are in Myeongdong, and this is their shopping area. There's a Zara. Oh, I see the Nike. And then there's a 3-story Starbucks here too. And there's a lot more shops to check out. So let's see what we can get into. So I already know this because of Europe. You can't really cross the main street here. So you got to go down in the tunnel and cross under the tunnel. Look at this. They got K-pop calendars here. Huge. Hey, it's John Jungkook. Wow, even in these alleyways, there's tons of restaurants and banks, and there's that Starbucks. Oh, so all the Korea mugs are actually just like special, look so different. Look at this. Gyeongjin. Lotte is their big department store and shopping center. Look how big it is. There's even a bridge to Lotte Young Plaza. Wow, we're gonna have to walk in there too. This is a different type of Kmart than we're used to in the US. Look at that, K-pop goods. And then there's the Nike Seoul. Let's see if they have any special Seoul shirts that I can buy. I don't want a custom, but I want that shirt. I'm all about that one for sure. And what's cool is they come in these packets right here. So definitely gonna get me one. Wow, so this is like a 4-floor Nike right here. Look at that, Air Max. So you can do like customizable Korea hats and anything you want it to say. And they have the Korea patches right here. But you have to come back and get a pass at a certain time every morning. So if I want to do this so badly, I'll have to come back tomorrow. So you can do like Nike by You and New Jeans. You can do some pretty cool designs here. If you really want to do a custom, you have to come here around 9:30. They start out handing out custom tickets for that day at 10. I just ended up getting the shirt, the Nike Korea shirt. That's all I really wanted, but if I do want to come back tomorrow, I could do it. I would just probably have the hat say Jaycation and then a Korea symbol or something. This store, you could even make your own K-pop t-shirt, a little customizable one. I would definitely probably get Lisa from Blackpink if I got this shirt. So this is the Nike Myeongdong in the Lotte department store. So I checked out the Nike here at the Lotte department store. It's like a El Corte Inglés, and then right outside it, there's also a MLB thing here. But they don't really have anything. Lotte was really cool to check out. It's like a Harrods in the UK or a El Corte Inglés in Barcelona, in Spain. It's about 7 different floors, and they always have the men's floors up top. And we went to the Nike, and now we're gonna head over to another part of the city. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just like winging it right now. So I took the 2 subway to the Dongdaemun Museum, Dongdaemun Park, historic park. We're just walking, we're just roaming. They got a football store here called Capo, and it's right next to an Adidas. It's the DDP, the Dongdaemun Park. And then you have this nice sculpture right here in the middle. Wow, look at that. It's all about perception. You get a little bit of peaches. It's like a little bean over here. Right across the street from that park is Duta Mall. Yeah, let's go inside and walk through it. I think this is where I want to see a couple shops. But that park area is awesome. Look at that. So the Nike Duta has this. Nike by You. Let's see if we can try it here, and you don't need a ticket. I had to make a Jaycation custom Seoul hat. Heck yeah. Let's do it. I had to wait for my custom Nike hat to be made, and there's a Starbucks upstairs. So you have to clean up after yourself here in Korea. So you bring this back when you're done, and then if you are getting this for here, you have to dine it here. And if you're trying to get it to go, you have to get it to go. You can't sit here and drink to go. So I decided to drink it for here. matcha green tea latte. I can't drink coffee this late in the day. If I drink coffee, I'm just wired until late at night and I can't sleep. One thing I've heard here in the escalators with the automated speaker, they say that can't walk down the escalators up or down, so just enjoy the ride down. I was also thinking about how many talented Korean American celebrities there are. Bobby Lee, he's Korean American and he's from Poway and he's hilarious. He's a comedian and he has the podcast Tiger Belly. Daniel Day Kim is one of my favorites from Lost, Hawaii 5-0. Chin Ho Kelly, he was the best. He's one of my favorite actors. And then you got all the Korean celebrities, singers like Blackpink and BTS and TXT. See, I'm learning more of the K-pop genre here. Yeah, Shake Shack is not just in the Philippines, but it's also here in Seoul, Korea. Here's that awesome pathway that goes on through parts of the city of Seoul, and you can just cut through a lot of places and get your steps in. You're regardless gonna get your steps in here, but I heard this one is a great area to walk, but it's getting cold. It drops about 15 degrees once the sun sets. This is the Hyungin Jimun Gate. It was a restored gate that was part of the fortress wall of Seoul built during the Joseon dynasty. Look at that. That's a little bit of history in the middle of this city. A mini wall over here, fortress. All right, here's my Nike haul. Check this out. So I got this bag right here and it's got the Nike Korea shirt. And the only Nike that had it was the main Nike. So I was excited to get this. That's sick. I don't want to unfold it because I want to keep it this way. We're gonna keep it looking nice. I'll unfold it when I get home and rock it. And it's my favorite color. It comes in like 4 different colors too. I got lucky and I went to that other mall and they were letting you do customs without getting a ticket. And I got a Jaycation Nike hat done with Nike Seoul right there. And then I think this says, I don't know what that says. It probably says Korea, but you can tell I'm the one that put the Jaycation together because it's kind of crooked, but hey, that's what it's all about, imperfections. There it is. That's my Jaycation hat. I like it. I'm gonna rock this hat. Just the fact that I customly made it, I'm all about it. I'm totally gonna rock this hat. And then I also had to get my magnet. I just got a Korea one. I still need to find a Seoul magnet. And then last but not least, I got a New Era Padres hoodie, which is pretty sick because it's got a large Seoul series and it's all stitched too. So this was one thing that I really wanted to get and they didn't really have much of it. So I'm fortunate to have found this awesome hoodie. So that's my shopping haul. So I ended up getting like 3 things, but hey, pretty meaningful and cool stuff and customizable too. Then I also got this Padres hat earlier too. And it's got the Seoul series logo.
Day 3.
Good morning, Jaycationers. It is day 3 here in Seoul, Korea. Got a nice night's sleep. Got things together and just trying to get my bearings here in South Korea for the 5 days that I'm here. I'm walking over towards the Sky Dome right now because the team store is opening. I want to see if they have some new stuff. And then today we might go into Gangnam and check out one of the old traditional South Korean villages over here. Excited. This is going to be a fun day.
Many unbearable hours later.
Talk about getting lost. I've just been following the signs and I was transferring subways and now I'm super lost again. Ended up by a soccer pitch and a fish market. I don't see the subway entrance, so I'm just gonna turn around and go back to that subway and figure it out from there. Man, this is crazy. So I thought this meant line 9, so I went to the right and that's why I got lost. But line 9 is actually that circle right there. So follow that circle. All right, guys, we made it to Gangnam finally, and we're gonna head over to the Starfield Library. I heard it's really popular, and I think I got a sense of where it's at. Man, Seoul, Korea is huge. It's hard to navigate, especially when you don't know the language and there's limited English, but hey, I'm in a different country. Can't complain. Look at all these skyscrapers here. You got MetLife, the ASM Tower, the Glass Tower. Oh, that's the Intercontinental over there. A lot of construction going on here, but they have a little metal ball. We're walking towards the Gangnam style statue. This is awesome. I'm gonna get copyrighted, but look, they're playing the Gangnam Style song in front of the actual statue. Look. So this is the Gangnam Style statue right next to the Starfield Mall and the Starfield Library. That's awesome. They play the music there, so you can even do a little dance to your IG story or TikTok. What kind of a party pooper would you be if you didn't come to Gangnam and do the Gangnam Style dance in front of the statue with the music playing? Right? You can check this out and then go over to the Starfield Library and then go do some shopping. This is a really high-end area. Basically like the Rodeo Drive of Seoul, Korea. It might even be more classier. If you want to check this out, get down here Gangnam Style. And that is a beautiful skyline right there. Look at that. Alright, let's check out that library. Check out this display here. Really nice mall right here. And there's Nike everywhere. Let's go. I like how they have this little walking pathway here. I'm just following the signs to the Starfield Library. Well, I'm starting to see books here. Oh, here we are. This is the Starfield Library. Check this out, guys. When you walk in here, look how amazing this is. Wow. Those are some of the highest bookshelves I've seen. Ooh, and there's a Starbucks. Look at that. So you're walking in a really nice indoor mall and then you turn a corner and you start seeing books on the ceilings. Come out here in this well-lit area and look at that. That's amazing. Starfield Library. Come around here, go shopping, spend the day around Gangnam. It's a nice quadrant of the city, so I decided to strategically come here today, go to different parts each day. We're not gonna cover everything, but at least we get to see most of everything. This is an amazing library, wow. Yeah, this is really cool, even though your boy doesn't read. I like seeing them on the shelves though. This right here is called the Parnas building, and there's a couple of sculptures down here, and this stone archway. And down below is that Starfield Mall that we just checked out. Wow, this place is vast. Look at that. This is the Grand Intercontinental Seoul Parnas, and then they also have all the Korean flags. Now that's a baller hotel right there. Of course, you're gonna have Kim K doing a Balenciaga shoot here in the middle of Gangnam. This building is called the Hyundai. There's more shops in here. Let's go in and explore it. All these malls are connected, and I don't even know when they switch to a different mall, but it's confusing. Korea is also famous for their case gallery art, and they have tons of stores like this where you can get really nice custom cases for your iPhone or your smartphone to your liking. Take a look, why not? It looks like the sun is starting to peek out. When I got back to the station, I just traced my steps. You can tell you're in a rich area when the subway has sculptures like this. One thing that's hard to find are trash cans here. Look at that. One thing I've learned is look at these signs over the subway railings. Sometimes they have them in part English, but sometimes they don't. And you want to make sure you're going the right way, so you have to look at the second stop. The second stop is Samseong Jungang, and that's the way I'm supposed to go. If I went to Sports Complex, I know I'm going the opposite way. I'm kind of getting the hang of this now. So it will tell you what exit you're supposed to take. So I was supposed to take 8-1. That's 8-1. So this is where I go. Look at these buildings right here. You don't see buildings shaped like that in the US. And this is the Shinsegae Mall, another mall. But you don't cross on the top of the street. You have to cross underground, I believe. These indoor subway malls, this is the go-to zone. Go-to mall, look how many stores are here. It's crazy. And they're all like fast fashion type stores. Shinsegae, that's what we're looking for. Once again, another nice dining food hall area here in the bottom of a department store. Nice spring decor vibe here, pink and red. It's day 4 here in Seoul, Korea, and we're looking for the Inseok-dong Hanok Village. It's up on a hill. It's supposed to look like an old school style village. Looks like a 10-minute walk from the subway, so we shall see if we can run into it. Look how nice this tree is. Hey, it's Haechi. I actually got a scarf of Haechi. This turtle looks a little awkward. Alright, I'm trusting Google Maps. It says go into this alleyway, so I'm walking towards this alleyway. A lot of people are walking this way too. Look at these cool looking buildings, and they're restaurants that are closed right now. They don't open up till later. There's a beer called Kelly. Now all the shops are lined through these smaller corners over here. Just don't get scared if people pass you. Small passageway. So we're very near Insadong Street. They have a place here called the Rice Mill and a ton of eateries. They must be amazing. This is Insadong Street. Hey, look, there's even a Starbucks right there. Looks like there's some stores and other shops around this place. It is freezing cold, guys. It's 41 degrees. Oh my God. Wow, this building right here is the Tea-story beautiful tea museum. I'm loving the architecture here, and you walk around, you can eventually get to Hanok Village from here. Oh, look at that. Nice little floral arrangement right there. So there's all the poses that I did. I wasn't even ready, but here we go. Let's print it. I don't know what this means. Uh-oh, figure it out. That's a souvenir right there for sure. That was Life 4 cut. And you get to do all these different themes, and it's really fun. They have this in the Philippines too, in the malls, but this was in Seoul, in this Hanok Village area, so it's definitely a nice souvenir for me. Wow, there are so many other alleyways with more shops over here. This self studio is awesome, and it's totally unmanned. These heat press patches are really popular too. Look, I just did my Jaycation one from Nike. But you can do them here in luggage tags and bags and all that stuff. We're getting the feel of Korea. 4 days in, getting a little bit of the feel. They even have these really nice caricature spots. It's only 6,000. I might have to do this. This is awesome. I'll remember this day. Got my first caricature, the Korean version of Jaycation. Love it. Mini train tracks here in this waiting area. What a nice cute patio. Straight back to these alleyways. They sell jewelry over here. You want some cheese? Look, they got emento, burrata. Wow, it's a cheese factory over here. Oh my God, green tea calls my name all the time. This place right here has paninis. Oh, I bet this place on the weekends gets cracking. This is the end of the small alleyway. Check out these super gacha balls. These are giant eggs. You can get all these cool toys. That looks fun to do. Oh man, if I were here for dinner, I would totally come here. The Ikseondong Meat House. Look at that. That ribeye and that pork belly is calling my name. All right, I found the one line. Let's see if I can get back towards the right direction.
The next morning.
It's day 5 here in Seoul, Korea, and yesterday was the first day I really felt like I was starting to get a feel for the subway system and find things. Today we're gonna go back to Myeongdong and find some food. I really want to try some KBBQ. I've also noticed that a lot of Seoul is a late rising city, so from 10 o'clock to 11:30 is when restaurants and shops start opening. Yeah, so you could actually sleep in a little bit and get ready. Look at this brick wall dividing the walkway. Pretty unique. Little things that you notice in subways here. It's also important to read the signs on the top. You see the arrow on the left, and then it'll tell you the next stop. So if you compare it to your Google Maps, if Hocheon is your next stop, you're going the right direction. I made it without getting lost. Myeongdong, Wuri Financial Town. And this will actually tell you which exits to take to get to certain places. On Google it said 6, and that is the place I'm trying to go to, the Myeongdong Shopping Street. So look for these to tell you which exit to take, because if you take the wrong exit, it could mean being on the other side of the road, and that would totally screw up where you need to get to. And here we go. We're in Myeongdong. Now I just gotta look at my trusty Google Maps and see where I need to get to. And there it is, the famous shopping street. It's nice and sunny, but it's still cold, so it's actually really nice to be out in the sun right now. Music Korea. Oh, they got like a Korean karaoke. Look at this K-pop store right here with all the different K-pop bands. It's called K-pop K Mecca. Look at this. Tons of stuff. BTS, Blackpink. Oh snap, Stray Kids. They were at the Padre game. I'm getting to know some of these names. These are the girls that performed yesterday. aespa. And this is the group that I took a picture with on their photo booth, TXT. Oh, look how colorful this store is. It's called Everything. Looks like jewelry and keychains. This is cool. I'm gonna check this New Era store one more time to see if there's any more gear. It looks so much cooler here when the sun's out, but it's still about 50 degrees at the moment. What is the Wappen House? It looks like another patch store. Myeongdong Wappen House. There is a beautiful view of the Seoul Tower on top of that hill. And there's a place over there you can leave love locks. Get me out of Myeongdong. I'll spend way too much money over here. Unlike subways in other countries, they have clean restrooms here. That saved me. You know me, I had to go. I was like, whoa, this is in the subway. Awesome. Look at this dispenser machine. It's a lotte dispenser machine. Tons of snacks. Even though this is the one line, there are two different lines on this. I have to take Incheon to get back to my Airbnb. The other one, if I stayed on it, I would have gone another direction. So now that I realize that, it's so much easier. Want to know how much I paid for the 5 nights in that really nice Airbnb? $250 total. What a deal, what a deal. But it would be kind of boring to stay here if there wasn't an event that you're going to here, because it's kind of far from the city. It's about a 50-minute journey via subway. But granted, the subway station is right here. So I finally figured out what this whole thing is. It's basically foot wash, because this is like a park that also has dirt and stuff, and that's used to clean their feet after. So you're supposed to walk this trail barefoot and do all the different exercises. So I see a lot of people during the day walking back and forth. Their feet get all dirty, and then at the end they leave their shoes there, and then they wash it off, and then they're good to go.
Tomorrow for sure.
This is the apartment that I'm staying in, the Airbnb. And I'm gonna give you a tour, and it was perfect because it was right next to a convenience store called Nice to See You. It's a chain here, and there's a 7-Eleven 2 blocks down. And I'm gonna give you a tour of my room and tell you how much I paid. All right, Jaycationers, it is time to see the Airbnb here. It was a total for 5 nights. Get this, $259.61 for 5 nights. And this Airbnb is stacked with everything you need. And yes, it's kind of far from the city, but it's right by the subway, so it's easy to walk to the subway. And if you are going to a game in Gocheok Sky Dome, it's perfect. It's only a 10-minute walk, and there's a bunch of parks around here. That subway is easily accessible. But if you're only staying here to visit Seoul, Korea, I would say maybe somewhere around Myeongdong in that area. But if you want to save money and just take the subway in, I would do it. The bed was really comfortable. It's basically a queen-size bed. I wish they had a couple more pillows. The view is just of a bunch of buildings and some construction. I like how they have this pull-out table here with your hot water kettle, a toaster, a microwave, you got your full oven and the sink, and a washer dryer over here. One thing I forgot was a converter, so you can pick that up on Amazon. They do have USB regular ports over here, but I needed it for my laptop, so downstairs I had to buy one at the convenience store. They have them at pretty much every convenience store. Maybe plan ahead of time and get one. There is air conditioning here, so it's nice and cool, but it's cold outside. This table, this bed stand, they have a wireless fast charge, which comes in clutch too. 3 remotes. You have YouTube on here and Netflix. You can watch whatever you need to. A few different things that you can use, like tissue and this lamp right here. Bathroom is clutch. It has everything you may need. They even give you shaving cream and lotion and everything else. There is a hair dryer, a hair straightener, mirrors. The shower is nice and warm. The toilet is also has a seat warmer and different types of bidet levels and settings, and automatic trash can, and yeah, nice big enough bathroom for probably 2 people. Very quiet place on the 9th floor. I definitely recommend staying here, especially if you're gonna be going to events at Gocheok. It's pretty darn cheap, I'll tell you that. $260 for 5 nights. All right, guys, I gotta head to the airport. Let's grab our bags and go. Also, I'm not gonna record the ride over there because I have all these bags. Look at this. So I gotta put my camera away because your boy's gotta work out.
Eventually.
All right, made it to Terminal 1, past security. It was a pretty long trip from the Airbnb. If you take the express train from Seoul Station, you have to go to the express train entrance and get your own ticket. And it's for an actual time that the train departs and actual seating, reserved seating. So it's 11,000 won. So make sure you have that in cash, but I think the credit card's also accepted. They do have scheduled times to leave and your scheduled seat. So make sure you know that. Instead, if you take the all stops train, which takes longer, you can just go into a regular subway. Now, when you get here, they do have weigh scales. They do have luggage conveyors. They do give you a free cart when you get to the airport, so you can bring it to check in. Now, when you get to check check-in, you check in your bags, and then you have to wait 5 minutes for them to say if there's any problems with your bags or not. And then after that 5 minutes, you can go through security. With the security, you fall in line. It was funny, it was a bunch of K-pop stars and actresses passed by, and people were all freaking out and taking pictures and stuff. We went through that, and then you go through an automated immigration, and then you're here. So we're good to go. Now it's time to find an airport lounge. Seoul Terminal 1, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different lounges. The closest one I see is Asiana, so I'm gonna take the Asiana Business Lounge. All right, there you go. By gate 26, gate 25, Asiana Lounge. This lounge life is such a brand new world to me. I'm so glad though that I have it. Well, since I'm not flying Asiana, or it's not a Star Alliance airline that I'm flying Air Premia, I can't use Asiana, so I have to go to the Matina Lounge, which is allowed. Look at this, we got cultural dances going on here. Well, Jaycationers, that concludes this trip to Asia, Hawaii, Philippines, Korea. It was a great time. Please like if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll see you back in the US, Vegas, San Diego. Here we come. And in the words of me, stay traveling, Korea. Annyeonghaseyo.